Your permission to speak in English?
Please.
O my Allah, I pray to Thee, and I only seek help from Thee only. This is what I recited, and this is what we as Pakistanis, as Muslims, believe in. Therefore, we do not seek the help of any other nation, because our trust and our faith in our Almighty Allah is supreme and foremost. Today, sir, I would like to remind this august house that the father of the nation had stated, when the Kashmir dispute had started, and even before that, that Pakistan is not complete without Kashmir. So it's not about Kashmir. It is about the completion of Pakistan which we seek. It is true, Kashmir is an integral part of Pakistan from day one. Why? Because the principles of partition of the subcontinent very clearly, which was agreed to, stated that all those areas where the Muslims are in majority would be ruled by the Muslims and would become part of Pakistan. So what happened? Was Kashmir not a majority Muslim area? The leaders of the world have to look at it. What transpired? Who conspired? Who changed the course of history? Who created and put the seed of dissent in this beautiful valley of Kashmir? Who are the people responsible? Who played the role? You can clearly call out certain historical figures, and most of them belong to that empire whose sun was setting. These are known characters of history. They left a dissenting because they held something against the Muslims. So today, when we are reflecting on history, Mufti Saab was stating about the great battles which the Muslims of the earliest era had won. But he forgot the greatest victory. The greatest victory which was recognized, which is recognized in the Quran, is a victory in which not a single drop of blood was shed, in which you never pulled out the sword. That victory, sir, is Fatah Makkah. Surah Fatah has come about on that. So we do believe in that forums of peace, forums of discussion, forums of debate are where solutions can be found. And all sources must be utilized so that human blood is not shed. But today, on the 5th of August, 365 days after what Modi has done, where he has proven one thing at least, for which I at least am grateful to him, despite whatever Mr. Sardar may have to say later on. He has proven that India never believed in secularism, as Khwaja Izhar has stated. And the true face has come about because today it's not only the Kashmiris who are being subjected to oppression. The entire Muslim population of India which is the biggest minority in the world, in any nation, which has got a population which is even bigger than Pakistan, many say. They have been subjected to something which is unthinkable in their own country where they were born. Today the two nations theory stands tall, and that is why Kashmiris think, believe and want and desire to be a part of Pakistan. As Pakistanis, we do not consider ourselves complete without the Kashmiris. Today, in this forum, on the day of 5th of August, sir, I am the voice of that young man, not one, not 100, but in thousands who have lost their vision due to those pellets, whose faces bear the mark of bravery, courage, the desire for freedom, and we salute them. These are the people who are our true heroes. I today, sir, in this August House, am the voice of that young woman who has lost her husband for the Battle of Kashmir. Today, sir, I am the shout which that mother raises when she sees the body of her young son. Because Kashmir has been silenced. Kashmir has been silenced by the atrocities of this Indian government of Modi, who is no less a Hitler than Hitler himself. So today, we all together believe in the fact that we, as Pakistanis, can free Kashmir. But this international world, sir, is a strange place. We all have seen one black person by the name of George Floyd was subjected to torture and death by a white man. And how many people came out on the streets? Millions. What was the slogan that they raised? Black Lives Matter. So we in this house would like to raise the slogan, not only that Kashmiri lives matter, lives matter. Do not kill human beings. This is a religion which preaches ek insan ka qatl, insaniyat ka qatl. The death of one human being is the death of humanity. This is what every Muslim believes in. This is the teaching of the Prophet. Today, sir, if you want to see the result of a Muslim, you don't have to look far. Look at the Afghans. In the last 4 decades, two superpowers, Russia and USA, both have tasted defeat at the hands of an ill-equipped militia force. That's history. That is the fact. Do you think so? That we Pakistanis, who 220 million Pakistanis today do not have the courage? Our courage, inshallah, will be greater than that of the Afghan Muslims. But do we want to follow that route? Because what price the entire Muslim Ummah has had to pay for that war in Afghanistan is what we witnessed after 9/11. That this Western society, this Western media has dubbed the entire Muslim Ummah as terrorist. Today from this house, we raise voice for Kashmir in a peaceful manner. We demand justice for Kashmir in a peaceful manner. We are trying to wake up your conscience. Look at what's happening in Kashmir. Look at the blood which is flowing in Kashmir. Look at the bodies of the people in Kashmir. Look at the atrocities in Kashmir. Look at the economic subjugation of the people of Kashmir. Where is your conscience, Angela Merkel? Where is your conscience, Trump? What is happening to the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who talks about justice, who talks about humanity? What about the Prime Minister of New Zealand, an uprising state person, woman, who is listened to? Don't you see what's happening in Kashmir? Does it not bother your conscience what is happening in Kashmir? How long will you remain silent? Because we also have our patience, and that patience is running out. That patience indeed is running out. Today, since what the Prime Minister spoke at the United Nations, do you remember his last sentence? La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. That's what we believe in. This is a temporary life. We are not afraid of death. So there is no fear in us. Death in the field, in the fighting in the right cause, is what every moment wants, what every Muslim desires. So what? What we are only trying to tell the world, that we are a nuclear power. We are a nuclear power. India is also a nuclear power. We do not want a Holocaust in this world. We are imploring you, the superpowers of the world, the economic powers of the world. We are imploring you today. We are begging you. We are asking you, do justice. Do justice with the people of Kashmir. Let the people of Kashmir be given the freedom to decide as per the United Nations resolution, not as per the desires which we, the Pakistanis, have. But yesterday, when we released the political map of Pakistan, was the first step in stating this is our desire and this is our goal. And if you, the West, the superpowers, the economic powers of this world will not move, then inshallah that day is not far when the people of Pakistan will move to make Kashmir a part of Pakistan. Thank you so much. And I would like to